Hi dear students, in this video I'm going to explain some of the solutions of exponent law. These questions are from the workbook of our book, and here there are some questions we are going to solve together. Okay, if you remember the first one, the first question is related with the basic rule about the exponential expressions. The number multiplied by n times, it's going to be that number to the power of n, which means if I ask 4 to the power of 5, which is equal to 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 is going to be. And how many times we multiplied 4 by itself? If you ask, this is 5 times it's going to be. And this 5 times, as you see here, it is going to be written as this number. So this becomes 4 to the power of 5. So with respect to that explanation, this is 7 to the power of 1, 2, 3. So this is 7 to the power of 3 it's going to be, or I can write like this, 7 to the power of 3. And this is going to be 3 to the power of 1, 2, 3, 5. There are so 5 times 3 to the power of 5 it can be. Here, these exercises, they are very easy, but I need to repeat these are also. Here, this expression and this expression, they are not same, so 2 to the power of 3 times 5, it's repeating 4 times, 5 to the power of 4, it's going to be. Here, 3 and 4, they are not at the same place, so first I'm going to write 3 times 3, 4 times 4 times 4, which means 3 to the power of 2 times 4 to the power of 3 it's going to be, because 4 it repeats itself 4 times. So these other questions we are going to solve together. Find the value of the following. Generally we are not going to find all the numbers values, because it's very difficult sometimes to find exponential expression, but these are very easy numbers. These are from the tables that we need to learn also. So this is 2 to the power of 5, which is equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. You are going to repeat 5 times, and it's going to be equal to, here when you multiply 4 times 2 is equal to 8. 8 times 2 is equal to 16. 16 times 2 is going to be equal to 32. So the answer, it's going to be equal to 32. 3 to the power of 4, it's same, 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 it's going to be, and it's going to be equal to 3 to the power of 2, 9. 9 times 3 is equal to 27. 27 times 3 it's going to be equal to 81. So the answer is 81. For the power of 10, you are going to add that much 0 to the end. We are going to write 1. Then it's going to be, if it is 10 to the power of 6, it means that you are going to write 6 zeros here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is very easy. 1 to the power of number, it's always except infinity, it's equal to 1. And 12 to the power of 0 is something to the power of 0 is always going to be equal to 1. So these are the specific cases of these solutions. Okay, let's continue with other questions. Here, I need to remind you about two rules. Firstly, the first exponent law, a to the power of m times, or let me use the how was in the book, x to the power of m times x to the power of n is equal to x to the power of m plus n, it's going to be. So with respect to that one, this is 5 to the power of 2 plus 4, which is equal to 5 to the power of 6, it's going to be. This is the solution of A. And if I solve this one, or this is very easy, in the class we will solve. So this is going to be 7 to the power of 4 plus 1, because when it is not written, we know that that's equal to 1, which is equal to 7 to the power of 5. Okay, what about division? The rule for the division was x to the power of m over x to the power of n was equal to x to the power of m minus n, it was. So I'm repeating the formula also here. So 10 to the power of 5 minus 3 is the answer, which is 10 to the power of 2, it's going to be, or 10 to the power of 2. I explained you in the previous page how many zeros we have with respect to number of power, value of power, because if the power is 2, it means that you are going to add 2 zeros to the end. Okay, 6 to the power of 7 over 6 to the power of 3, this is the question now, or 2 to the power of 4, 5 over 2 to the power of 5, which is same. So the answer is going to be 0, but 2 to the power of 5 minus 5 it's going to be, which is equal to 2 to the power of 0, and we know that that's equal to 1. Okay, the third one, it's going to be a to the power of, or x to the power of m to the power of n. This is the power of power rule, which is equal to x to the power of m times n, and we are going to find the result here for this one. We are going to find the result for this one, x to the power of 5 times x to the power of power here, it's equal to 6. Now the operation becomes like this. Firstly we found the power of power. Now I'm going to find the if the powers are if the bases are same, we should add the powers, which is equal to 5 plus 6 is equal to 11 going to be. These are the last questions, and this is related with the negative powers. X to the power of minus n, if you remember, it was equal to 1 over x to the power of n. This was the rule. And if you remember, when the power is negative, you should send it to denominator, and up we are writing always 1. So here we have multiplication rule. In multiplication rule, we were adding the powers. So 7 to the power of 3 plus minus 2 it's going to be, which is equal to 7 to the power of plus and minus, it's going to make minus, so 3 minus 2 it's going to be, and the result here I'm going to write 7 to the power of 1. 7 to the and the power is 1, there is no need to write, and I said like this, you can write also 7 for that one. Okay, here 2 to the power of minus 5 times 2 to the power of minus 3, which is equal to 2 to the power of minus 5 plus 3. Minus 5 plus 3, the signs are different, 2 to the power of, so you are going to subtract 5 minus 3, it's equal to 2, but the 5 is bigger, minus 5 is bigger number, so the value is going to be minus 2, 2 to the power of minus 2. Now we have a negative index, and with respect to rule, when the power is negative, you should send it down, which is equal to 1 over 2 to the power of 2, it's going to be. Also you can write 1 over 4 for this one. Okay, here we are going to do operation for this type of questions, or I'm going to choose, let's say, this one, to find the values. Different type of exercises. Normally we are going to apply the same logic here, only this operation is division. So in division we are going to do subtraction, which is equal to y to the power of 4 minus 8 it's going to be. When we have division, you should subtract the powers. Okay, y to the power of minus 4 it's going to be, so when the power is negative you are going to send it down, which is equal to y to the power of 4 is going to be, and this is the answer of the question. And this is the last question that I'm going to solve. Here these questions, they seem similar, but with upper part, but as you see the bases are not same. If the bases are not same, you cannot do easy operation. I'm going to solve some of them in the class and some of them here. But when they ask this kind of question for your grade, it means that something can be same. Like I'm going to solve the C1, 8 times 4 to the power of minus 8 to the power of 2 times 4 to the power of minus 3. And I can write 8 and 4 in same number form. 8 is not power of 4, so I cannot write like 2 to the power of 2 times 4, something like that. It cannot be, but I know that 8 is equal to 2 to the power of 3 and 4 is equal to 2 to the power of 2. So now with this form I'm going to make the bases same. That's why I'm choosing 2 here. So instead of 8, I'm going to write 2 to the power of 3, and the power of 8 here, 2. This 2 is coming here, then times 4 to the power of, actually 4 is equal to 2 to the power of 2. I said 2 to the power of 2 to the power of minus 3 it's going to be. So the answer is equal to 4 to the power, 2 to the power of 3 times 2, 2 to the power of 3 times 2, times 2 to the power of 2 times minus 3 it's going to be, which is equal to 2 times 3 times 2 is equal to 2 to the power of 6 times, and 2 times minus 3 is equal to 2 to the power of minus 6 is going to be. When we add the powers, 2 to the power of 6 plus minus 6 it's going to be, which is equal to 2 to the power of 6 minus 6, which is equal to 2 to the power of 0. That's also equal to 1. So the answer of the question is 1. In the other for the other questions, we are going to solve these questions in the class, so I'm going to leave them for the class. And I'm asking you, please write these questions in your notebook and leave space for the unsolved questions.